Respect. Everyone wants it. Everyone craves it. But very few actually receive it. Why? Because they're waiting. Waiting for others to give them what they should be creating for themselves. Waiting for the world to recognize value they've never demonstrated. But what's the truth? The truth is, respect is never given. It's earned. Not through words, but through actions. Look around you. The most respected people aren't the ones who talk the most, not the ones who boast the most, not the ones with the highest positions. They are the ones who have proven their worth through silent actions, through unwavering consistency, through principles that cannot be bought. Respect doesn't come from what you have. It comes from who you are, not from the car you drive, not from the house you live in, not from the money in your account. All those things might bring envy, momentary admiration, but never true respect. So what do you do to earn respect? You start from within. You respect yourself first. Self-respect is the foundation of all other forms of respect. If you don't respect yourself, how can you expect others to respect you? If you don't believe in your own worth, how can you convince the world to believe in you? Here's what you need to do right now. Establish non-negotiable boundaries. Boundaries in how others treat you. Boundaries in what you accept for your life. Boundaries in how you allow yourself to think about yourself. When you say no to something below your standards, you're saying yes to respect. Each time you refuse to engage in unnecessary drama, you're building respect. Each time you keep a promise to yourself, you're reinforcing respect. Great people don't become great by doing easy things. They become great by doing hard things when no one is looking. They discipline themselves when no one is checking. They hold to their principles when no one is watching. That's the source of true respect. The painful truth is, people won't respect you just because you want to be respected. They'll respect you because you no longer need their respect. When you're confident enough not to require validation from others, that's when they start paying attention. That's when they start listening. That's when they begin to respect. There's a reason the ocean is respected. Not because it's gentle, but because it's overwhelmingly powerful. There's a reason people like Denzel Washington are respected. Not because he tries to make everyone like him, but because he focuses on becoming the best version of himself. Look at the most respected people in history. Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Jr. Mahatma Gandhi. They weren't always liked. They weren't always understood. But they were always respected. Why? Because they lived by principles. They didn't change with the wind. They didn't bend truth to please crowds. They stood when others sat down. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Many people will never respect you, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you achieve. And that's not your problem. That's their problem. True respect isn't about being respected by everyone. It's about being respected by the people who matter. And the person who matters most, that's you. When you look in the mirror each morning, do you respect the person you see? When you examine your choices, do you respect them? When you evaluate how you live, are you proud? If the answer is no, that's where you need to start. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready, but right now. Here are the things you must do right now for people to respect you. First, keep promises to yourself. Every time you say, "I will do this," and then you do it, you're building confidence. Every time you commit to a goal and achieve it, you're creating momentum. And that confidence, that momentum, radiates from you. People sense it. They respect it. Second, stop seeking approval. The moment you stop worrying about what others think, you begin living for yourself. You start making decisions based on your values, not on others' expectations. And paradoxically, that's when people begin to admire you. Third, develop your skills in silence. Don't talk about what you will do. Talk about what you've done. No, even better, don't talk at all. Let your achievements speak for you. The world is full of people who talk big but do little. Be the opposite. Fourth, stand up for yourself. Not in an aggressive way. Not in a rude way, but in a calm, confident, unwavering way. When someone crosses your boundaries, tell them. When someone disrespects you, point it out. Not to punish, but to educate. Fifth, continuously raise your standards. The life you have today is the result of the standards you've accepted so far. Want a different life? Raise your standards. Want more respect? Raise your standards. Respect cannot be demanded. You cannot force someone to respect you, but you can live in a way that makes respect the only natural response they can have to you. And at the end of the day, it's not about how many people respect you, but whether you respect yourself. Because when you truly respect yourself, you'll no longer need respect from others. You'll no longer chase it. You'll no longer beg for it. And paradoxically, that's when it will find its way to you. Remember this. Respect isn't about being liked by everyone. It's about being acknowledged as someone with principles, purpose, and value. You may not be the richest person in the room. You may not be the smartest person in the room. You may not be the most powerful person in the room, but you can always be the most respected person in the room. So start right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready, but right now, because every moment you wait is a moment you allow others to treat you as less than you deserve. Respect yourself, respect your time, respect your energy, respect your dreams. And the world will have no choice but to respect you. Start now and watch what happens.